Hi, Tony Hayes here from Local Buzz Marketing, and this is the first video of the 10 Days to Page 1 challenge. I want to do a brief overview video first, and the reason is that I want you to be able to see exactly what we want to achieve and to see some of the key points about Google Places, which is the challenge that we're going to do for this month. I wasn't going to do Google Places, but we were a little bit delayed, and during that period of delay there's been a little bit of more settled Google algorithm. The results are not jumping as much as what they used to be even just a few weeks ago. So let's just dive straight in, and I'll explain why we want to do Google Places and the key things that we really want to be looking at. And you know, Google Places is such an important tool for small businesses today, and I don't think that many businesses really appreciate just how much traffic that a first page listing with Google Places can actually give you. So we will cover in the 10-day challenge things like the keyword research, which we really have to get right. If we can get that right, we are already halfway there. The rest of it is just filling in forms and putting in information in the correct manner. And if we do it properly, if we do it correctly, if you follow me step by step, you will see significant results and changes, and hopefully you're going to generate a lot of leads and sales via Google Places. So let's just jump straight in to what a Google Places listing looks like, and what has actually happened in the last few weeks that has made such a big change to the way that we need to optimize both our websites and Google Places, and what it could actually mean to you as a small business. Okay, so I've typed in here car dealerships London, and what you're going to see here, if you look over here where my mouse is, let me just try and expand this a little bit. Yeah, let's just move it over. Right, and what you see here where my mouse is, it says here everything. It used to be that the Google Places, the Google Maps as some people call them, used to be at the top half, and then you would get the organic results, the everything apart from Google Places used to be underneath. And now what you can see is everything is kind of mixed up. You see, it's all mixed up together. There is still some organic search results here, but as you can see at the top here, we've got A, B, C, D, E, F and G, and it's all mixed together. It's all mixed together. The top one here is a Google Places listing. It's still kind of similar to what it was before, but with some keyword phrases you're going to find it's even more mixed than even this is. And we need to be able to optimize our Google Places listings. And if you haven't claimed them, that's probably even better, because it's going to save a lot of time trying to fix what was already done. But this is really important for us to understand. When these results come up, what people can see about your business here, they can click on this link here and go straight to your website, or they can go over here and you can see there's reviews, and there's a place page, Google Places page, and you can see where else they have got some listings like localdatasearch.com, quib.co.uk, welovelocal.com. We really ideally want to have listings in all of these kind of sites, and I'm going to show you some tools as well as we go through the 10 days challenge that will help you to find these sites. And as they find them for you, you can go in there and add some listings yourselves, and it is really important that you can do so. If you don't want to do it yourself, I'll give you some options where you can outsource it really cheaply, where we can get some Filipino workers or others who can you know, do this job for us for a fraction of the cost of, you know, at the end of the day, if it takes us an hour or 2 hours to do something where we could be paying someone $3, $4, $5 an hour, then is your time worth $3 an hour, $4 an hour, or should we just pay someone to go and do it then, just correct what they have done? My choice would be to get someone else to do it for me, and you should be the same as well if you're running a business. But if you've got time, if you want to do it yourself, nothing wrong with that too. But there's better things to be doing with online marketing. We don't want to be doing the mundane stuff ourselves, because it can be just too time consuming. Okay, you have to excuse that Skype going on in the background. Somebody's saying that they saw one of my keyword videos, so I guess that's a good thing. Right, so let's just take a look at some of these reviews. I mean, you can see from here it's got 3 stars out of 5, 15 reviews. So let's go into that reviews page and just let's see what your customers might be saying about you. And if you own this company, Car Giant Limited, I would suggest that you do something about any negative reviews that might show here. Okay, so it will have the address, it will have, and this address actually is going by my IP address on my computer, so somebody's typing in, probably just car dealers would be enough for that to show up, because I'm near Williston in London right now. 15 reviews he's got here, and he's got 3 out of 5. Let me just see where the reviews are that we can, yeah, they've changed this around a little bit as well. Thompson Local's got 3 reviews. Found the car on their website, went down that day, drove it, bought it, exactly what I was looking for. Fast, easy process, no sales spill, helpful to the point, great price. That's a good review. Okay, but there's going to be some negatives here, because car dealers typically have a lot of negatives, and when they can be quite nasty. And what you need to be able to do if you've got something like that is to be able to react to it as quickly as possible, so that when other people come to you know, learn about your business and they're comparing you to your competitors, you really want to be in a position where you have responded positively to any negative reviews and try to fix any problems possible, so that you can maybe get them to fix that review for you. Otherwise you can lose leads and sales. Okay, this guy down here, look at this, 9th of December 2010. If you want to take a chance, I bought a Chrysler Grand Voyager from this place by their own admission. They simply gave their vehicles a quick wash and hoover. This is because of huge amount of vehicles they sell on a daily basis. My car looked okay in the cursory glance, but after I bought it I found sticky sweets under the seats, grubby stains everywhere, and basically I had to give it a full value myself. Well, it's not a terrible review, but he goes on, this is not expected when I spent £14,500. If I bought this vehicle from an independent dealer, the presentation would probably have been a lot better. Word of warning, do not look at any cars under their warehouse lights. My car looked petrol blue, when I got it outside it was green. You can also see a car a lot better in the natural light. Be warned and don't fall for the there are too many cars to move to get it out excuse. My test drive consisted of a 2-minute drive up and down the industrial park. I didn't even get out of second gear. So this guy is obviously a little bit upset. He spent 14.5 grand and something wasn't very good. But you're going to find a lot of these car dealer reviews are quite negative, and this is one of the things that you really need to be looking out for your own business, because this is how your customers are making decisions. Okay, now I know from my previous clients and current clients that Google Places drives a lot of traffic, and all of these things really matter. And if we just go back in here to the Places page, we should be able to get a lot more information as well. There's opportunities all over the place to be able to talk about your products, to talk about your prices, to talk about your discounts, your coupons and stuff like that. And Google is very good at allowing you to get that information out, and if we use it properly, you're going to be found for keywords that really matter. So we've got results from around the web, we've got reviews, we can find various places where the Google is pulling in the information. For example, this quiet.co.uk where my mouse is here, that's quite a popular one for the UK. And I would suggest, if you're going to do some local listings outside of Google Places, which you really do have to do anyway, that you're trying to get as many local directories, or at least UK directories or relevant directories. So if you're a car dealer, try and find some directories that have car dealers in them, so that it's got some relevance. Okay, and you got down here more about this place as well, and there used to be, I don't know if it's still there, some similar businesses, yeah, related places. You can see here related places, so that on your page they're actually advertising some of your competitors as well. So it's really important that you can use what is there given by Google. You fill it out to the maximum, and I'm going to show you how to do that and how to optimize it properly. And as we do that, then we can hopefully get ourselves in the first page, but with good reviews, good information, and full of keywords that we want to be found for. Okay, so that's just a quick overview video of what Google Places looks like and why it's so important. But we will talk more about local business directories, especially for the UK. We will talk about how we can use article and video marketing to skyrocket our listings optimization. That would be like off-page optimization. And we will also talk about how we can use social network marketing and press release marketing for the same purpose. And this is a little bit different from what anybody else is teaching right now, and the only reason that we're doing it is because we've tested it. We've tested it for our clients, and as we tested it for a client and got results, you know, we kept what was good, we discarded what was not really helpful for us, and we've refined the system. And I've been playing around with it the last couple of days. I was actually going to do some videos yesterday, but I wanted to play around with this just a few hours yesterday, just to make sure that some of the testing was working fine, and it's proved to be that way. So we'll dive straight into the next video about how to do the preparation and stuff, and you know, we can get into the keyword research and how to make videos. I'll show you a really cool way to make videos, a really easy way to make videos, and that will do us for day one. It's going to be more than 15 minutes for today because we need to do some preparation, we need to do some keyword research, and I want you to have a head start so that as we do the rest of the days, we can just stick to videos that are maximum 10 or 15 minutes each. And as we do that, then your life will become easier. But there will be points where really you should be outsourcing some of this stuff. I will show you where to get it done relatively cheaply from people who are experienced and know what they're doing, but there are some key rules and laws that we must follow when we're optimizing Google Places. It's completely different from any other kind of search engine optimization that you would do for your website. Okay, but we will talk about optimizing our articles, press releases, videos, making videos, doing the keyword research, getting reviews, getting yourself listed in local business directories that are relevant and geographically targeted, and how we can actually use Google Places to drive traffic to our websites and to be able to generate more leads and sales. Okay, so that's it for the first video. It's just an overview video. In the next video, we're going to do some keyword research.